as mental health and how we can heal ourselves as, of course, the way God intended with His assistance. And today we're going to focus on renewal of the mind. I want to share with you what Holy Spirit has asked for me to share with you all today. Healing the way God intended, mind, body, and spirit. And people deal with so many different things. And we know that maybe you guys have experienced when it comes to anxiety or stresses, depression. There are many people dealing with many dynamics of PTSD, so many things that we may not understand how they work with our bodies, experiencing trauma, and the things have happened to us in our life. Transformation needs to happen. Neuroplasticity. New way to learn, a new way that our brains can just assist us and help us, how God has allowed for us to be able to reorganize, reshift those things around that we've experienced that we may want to change, no matter what it is, as far as our brain and the synaptic connections attached to that. What about the body? When it comes to the body, we can do things to assist in the process. That right now to help the brain in the process of changing and shifting and renewing, and God assisting us with that. We have the power with our mouths. We can start transitioning and transforming our minds with what we use every day, what we need to say, the things that we need to put in perspective for ourselves to speak positive things. These are things we know we've already heard time and time again, but it is nice to be reminded of the aspect of what really actually works and helps us as humans and as God's creatures. When you think about that, I can't help but to think about like a Netflix account or renewing your subscription to things. You know, we sign up for so many different things that we pay for monthly or maybe annually, things that we subscribe to, right? It's a renewal process. It's a redo. You already know what you're going to expect when you have this service, right? When it comes to those services, you know that every month when you pay, what you will receive in return. You already know what to expect. You already know what certain fee you're going to pay. However, you begin to realize, you know, maybe when you assess things every month, when you pay for that service, that maybe, just maybe, I don't need this month, or maybe next year when it's time to renew, I need to readjust the things in my life or readjust my subscription to the things in my life and the way that my life is functioning now, the changes and shift that I'm making. These things that are best suited for my life, this is what I need to do, right? So when you are in that process spiritually, when you are looking for answers, when you are wondering, why is it, God, that I'm plagued with this depression? Why is it, Lord, that I am plagued with this anxiety? This is the time for us to seek Holy Spirit. Sometimes that may look heavy. Sometimes that may be fearful for us to even think about, where do we start? Where do I begin? But God has given us the answers and the reassurance that He is there. All He needs you to do to have faith the size of a mustard seed to move and progress forward. Just like that subscription process that we go through every month or every year, that we know that we need to re-up. It's time for us to re-up with our minds. But God has given us the answers and the reassurance that He is there. All He needs you to do to have faith the size of a mustard seed, to move and progress forward, and He will respond to spiritual law the way that He has each and every time. Make sure that even if you are new to the understanding of who Jesus Christ is in your life, that He is available to you. Allow for Him. Say a prayer. Understand the process. Make sure that even if you are new to the understanding of who Jesus Christ is in your life, that He is available to you. Allow for Him to touch your minds to be able to seek that balance that you need.